Crude oil started off the month and the week on a moderate bearish note. Yes, it has filled the gap right at the beginning of war. What it has left, it has filled the gap, and precisely at the same zone, a good support was seen here. Yes, right after filling the gap, prices tried to retest. So, what should we consider? This is, are the lows done? Are we looking forward to a reversal from here? Are the prices going to bounce back, or there is going to be a further drop in the coming week which is going to take it towards 65, 62, or 60 levels? What should be our strategy in order to profit trading crude oil in the coming week? We're going to see here with the help of charts and indicators, arrive at the levels which are going to remain critical for you to profit not only in the coming week but also in the month of July. This is a long-term forecast, and this is also the channel where you'll get twice a day updates of crude oil with precise levels such that you can enter and exit accordingly and make profit on a daily basis. Twice a day updates. Remember, nobody gives you for crude oil. Subscribe, press the bell icon, like, share, and comment. Your every like, comment, and share is a great motivation. Join the free Telegram channel and join the channel memberships here on YouTube and get the exclusive access to our US session update. With that, let's start. Now, since this is a monthly forecast, let's start with our monthly charts here. Now, what is happening here on the crude oil? Look at this rise. Then what it is trying to do? This is trying to now possibly trying to create a nice flag here, because see, it has failed to break past by the highs what we had seen with the Russia Ukraine crisis setting on, and this time it has delivered lower highs. And even if you connect this slope, the lows are beautifully aligned, so almost drawing a parallel here. Now what does this mean? That if at all oil prices starts to slide from here, any point of time stays below 60, the possibility is there that it can hit the lows of this channel before showing any pullback. But I'll say this is going to be very, very, very difficult for it to break past by the recent lows what we had seen here. See, if it was bearish, it has to break this zone at this moment itself. What it has done, it has created almost a double bottom here at 55, 56, and at this point I had mentioned very clearly, see, 5 straight bearish candles, it is bottomed here. We are going to see a rally, and a massive breakout was seen here since the beginning. Now what is it has done? See, it has started the month on a flat note. We have seen lower highs, and it can still show you a pullback from here, which means there is a possibility that oil may try to fall back within the zone that is 70, 72, 74 levels here. These are going to remain tremendous levels here till towards 76.5. And if these levels are taken, then you can say the month of July is going to be a resurrection month for oil, where we are going to see it getting back into this bullish channel again, hitting the lows, because what it is trying to do, see, higher lows and higher highs. Though this time it is a different scenario, but if at all it starts to reverse, and if you see it staying beyond 74, 76 zone, I think this is a great reversal in crude oil prices, where we are going to see the next round of rally possibly taking it towards higher highs, though it requires another crisis rising in the somewhere in the world for it to do so. But for now, we have to wait for it to break past by the critical levels. Remember, it is still not yet showing a long-term reversal. Now see, moving averages here on the monthly charts have crossed over on the buy side, and these are running flat right now. We had seen bullishness here, we had seen a bearish move, then it has crossed over again on the buy side after a long bearish move. Look at the stochastic. This has also hit the lows here with couple of sharp bearish candles. And now from this zone, see, recent past, you can just check, oil from these levels certainly tries to bounce back. There is a possibility that it can stretch this drop for a month or two before reversing again, which indicates that now this support zone, even if oil tries to slide from here, 60 and 55 is the zone where it is going to get maximum support. The move here on the downside, if at all it delivers, it is going to be slow, it is going to be sluggish, it is not going to be a fast paced move what we had seen in the recent past. So yes, there is a probability for a little downside. However, I'll say the support levels are still very, very strong. Do not treat this as a complete reversal as long as 55, 56 zone is not taken. When you see the MACD, look at this wave, first wave here. Let me show you on the candle. Now see, this is the first wave here. You can see on the monthly chart. This is all on the monthly charts here. Post COVID, we had seen prices plummeting almost to zero level. Then this second bull run has started. After this, price stayed bearish. You can see this is the leg here. Now this is the crossover which is it is shown after a long bearish move here. You can see this. This was an overstretched bearish move on the monthly time frames, and this has crossed over on the recent time frames. So now it appears that the MACD might try to stay in green here, and I think this crossover again on the sell side is possible, but again sustaining this for long is going to be difficult. And that is why I say maybe even if it tries to drop, the downside is going to be slow, sluggish. There could be a possibility of a brief consolidation for the next couple of months or so before it tries to reverse again. RSI, if you talk about, yes, hitting this top here tries to reverse again. It is reversed, and that is why we had seen slight bearish move. So yes, right now it is not yet showing the strength to reverse completely on the buy side, but at the same time, when you look at the long term trend here, I will say this is still not bearish. At best, see the super trend also here is green. At best, even if it tries to drop in the month of July, I think 62, 60, 58, 56, all of these are tremendous support levels. Whatever momentum we had seen in the last couple of months for on the sell side, I think this momentum is now not going to be there. Again, mark my words, even if it has to trade bearish, this is going to be slow and sluggish down move. Now, coming to the weekly chart, here also see one thing which we had discussed in our daily updates as well. See, whenever this 85, 86 zone is taken, the possibility of a gap filling move will be seen here. What it has done here, it has beautifully filled the gap here towards 67, and now it is close to 68.8, 69 zone. If you look at the candle sizes here, see the body sizes here, the last candle, if you see, the body size was very small here. It does not reflect the underlying momentum, and thus it is possible that we can see a possible retracement. Why so? Because we have already seen stronger bearish move. So again, I'm saying it can try to retrace a little, even if it has to drop. That is what is the expectation here. And but I'll consider this as a good buy only if you see it staying beyond 72, 72.4 zone, then break past by 74 and 76 levels. Then you can say that this is a good buying entry, and this is turning bullish here, where price would like to retrace like this. Even if it has to form a nice flag, it can retrace towards 85, 86 before reversing. So on the monthly time frames, the picture is still not very much confirming of a clear bearish trend, and the same is getting replicated here on the weekly charts as well. There was only one point on the monthly time frame which was a nice flag formation on the, you can say, 5 year 6 year horizon. We can see lower highs and lower lows getting created, which is the only point which makes me worry that it can still in fact go lower. Now look at the candles here. Can you see the support coming in? Yes, there is a very strong support getting generated here. And then the psychological mark first at 65, then at 62 and 60. All of these are going to remain tremendous support here for crude oil on the downside. Look at the stochastic. This is getting oversold. And this also calls for oil to start retracing. While when you see the MACD, see, right after hitting the highs, it has crossed over. This is trading with divergence. This is staying bearish. This is looking downward. So MACD here is not at all supportive of any pullback here. So a couple of key levels you have to watch out. If in the coming week you see oil trading below 67 and 66.5, I think from there we should not think of buying oil, but rather to stay with the sales and expect it to move towards 65, 63.8, 62 levels. But for now, I'll say still you have to watch out. Why so? I will show you on the daily charts. On the weekly charts, another point was here that the stochastic is getting oversold. Also here, too much of divergence means couple of convergence candle, means couple of retracement candles from here before it moves further lower here. RSI, it was extremely overbought. Now coming to a comfortable zone, it can in fact hit the lows here. So mixed indications here. It appears that the coming 2 weeks are going to be exciting, and then the last 2 weeks will definitely deliver the right trend which oil wants to take from here. Now see the daily chart. On the daily charts, moving averages crossed over here at this point. In our update, I had mentioned very clearly that now this is going to be on sells, and as then how it breaks past by 84, 86 zone, you can look forward to a tremendous fall. What has happened since then? You can see this is how it is trading. Now see this drop, retracement, drop, sideways move, and then this drop has appeared. Now it is important for oil to break past by 72 zone and keep moving towards the 20 period, which is sitting at 74. Now this zone, see, super trend here is still on red, but remember the divergence of the price from the 20 period. So what it can do, it can stay sideways, wait for the 20 period to come down, and then quickly kiss it and reverse. This possibility stays strong, which means the possibility of moderate retracement on the upside is now increasing for the next few sessions. When you talk about the long term, I think we have to still wait for it to break below the support levels on the downside in order to confirm any bearishness. Now the support on the downside are getting stronger, and see the way it has moved, drop, then sideways move, then the drop. So this was a breakout. Now I'll just wait for it to stay beyond 70, 70.4, then expect 71 and 72. Any point of time oil trading beyond 72 will call for the next move towards 74 as well. Stochastic is, if you see, it is staying oversold, trying to come out of the oversold zone. But interestingly, the MACD, which is crossed over here at the peak, it has hit the lows here. It is not that it cannot go further lower, but what it has done, it has crossed over here, which is a very good sign for retracement in oil prices for the near future. RSI is also oversold, which also calls for oil to show us a little pullback. Now, coming to the last charts here, 4 hour. Now before we look into 4 hour charts, if you're also willing to learn this art of trading, the way we analyze and arrive at your own levels at which you can take a trade and trade profitably, increase your winning rate, join the 40th mentorship batch starting middle of July. Register yourself now, reach out to me for queries, and those who just want to trade as per the signals can be part of my Telegram premium group. Connect with me for any queries here. Also very important for you to have a trusted partner and a recommended broker which offers you a swap free account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe. If you're not joined the recommended broker, join it today and enjoy your trading journey, because it offers you lot many benefits and assurance that your funds are safe, no price manipulation, no stop loss hunting. So join it today and enjoy your trading journey. Now look at the 4 hour chart. See, every time price diverges from 20 period, we see prices converging towards 20 period. This time again, it was nothing different. We had seen prices converging towards 20 period. Now see, moving averages itself appears to forming a cusp here. Now I'll definitely wait and watch whether it tries to reverse from here. Now for it to confirm such a reversal, there are key resistances here on the upside. See, 69 is the support, 69 is the resistance now, and then 70, 70.4, 70.6 and 71. Till 71 tremendous resistance, and then the ultimate one is at 72. Any point of time oil price is staying above 72, expect it to move towards 74 and higher levels. Look at the stochastic here. This is trying to cool down, while when you talk about the MACD, this is again crossed over. RSI is rising. So for the near term, for the coming week, appears that the prospects are there for little bullish momentum. I'll not say a stronger move, because till 72 and 74 it is going to be a riskier bet. While on the downside, anyway, the supports are quite strong. What you should do, what are the levels? See, I will recommend you to buy here at 69.6 levels. Expect 70.4, expect 71. Once it stays beyond 71, expect 72. If 72 and 72.45 is taken, I think 73.8, 74 is not going to be too far. Once it stays beyond 74, you can expect 75.55, you can expect 77, and then 78. Post that 80 should arrive. Appears difficult that in the month of June or July it is going to do so. Even if it tries to retrace a little, the momentum is going to be slow and sluggish. Remember this fact, whether on the upside or on the downside, the movement is going to be slow and sluggish. That is what it appears the case. Definitely volatility might appear on and off in couple of sessions or more, but largely you will miss the candle sizes are not going to be as big as what we had seen in the recent time frames. Now, what you should do on the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 67.8. Expect it to move towards 67.2. Very good support zone. 66.5 next. 64.65 next, and 63.8 rather, I will say, and 64 zone. These are all going to act as a tremendous support levels for oil on the downside. Now 66.5, 64.65, this is going to be a tremendous support zone. All of these are crucial supports. If this is taken, then 62 and 60 cannot be denied, and I am not looking forward to even such a sharper move on the downside as well. Yes, it might not try to move towards 60. However, these are markets. Once it starts to slide, the bearishness might increase, and as in how it breaks below the support levels, the momentum on the downside may increase, but it may take a little time. For now, for the coming week, a little pullback cannot be denied, but not at a complete reversal. While the downside support levels, if it takes, certainly the bearishness should trade accordingly. Now, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates. And join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading week ahead, a profitable month of July, and a happy weekend. Thank you.